Hello, 7th graders. The next bar graphs you're going to create, you're going to use the same data that you used about your articles and your sports team that you chose to make a bar graph out of. Rather than using Google Sheets, this time you're going to go use Numbers. Numbers looks like this and it can be found in your doc. If for some reason yours is not in your doc, go to your Finder, go to Application, and Numbers, of course, will be in the ends, and you can drag that and start that. When you get to Numbers, it will automatically look like this. Choose a template. You're going to double click on blank, and then it will open like this. The gray, extra gray row helps you know where to put the right titles so that your chart comes out correct. And the column of A is also a light gray to also help you so that things get in the right location. We're going to start simple. Go to your sports team, and we're just going to copy the information. So I'm going to click in A1 and I'm going to hold my click down and I'm going to drag until I'm highlighted all the way through B12. And then I'm going to do a Command C for copy. Then I'm going to go to Numbers and I'm going to click in A1 again. It's a single click. If you accidentally do a double click and then you Velcro, you're going to get this, which is wrong. So then you can Command Z. I'm just doing a single click on A1 and then I'm doing a Command V for Velcro. Now notice the grays will disappear, and that's okay. Your chart will still come out correctly, but at least the things will come in the right area. This plus sign up here where it says add a sheet, I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go get my information for my tech articles. Your graph was probably sitting on top of your numbers when you got done with it earlier. Just click on it once and you can pick it up, move it out of the way. I'm going to click in A1 and hold my click. Drag all the way through C12. Command C to copy that. Click on A1. Command V to Velcro. Now you've got your data in here. I'm going to save this before we go further. Bar graphs in Numbers. Let me put this in your Computer App 7 folder. See how I had that right there in my choices? Otherwise, I can click on that arrow and go to my Documents and go to my Computer App 7 folder and save. Now let's go and create those same graphs that we created in Google Sheets. So here I am in Numbers. Right up here it said Sheet 1 and Sheet 2. I'm going to click on that little arrow that says Sheet 1. I'm going to pick Rename. And this is, go back to it, yeah, Sheet 1 is my game. Games 1. And Sheet 2 is my articles. Rename articles. That way I'm never confused which sheet I'm on, because notice it turns blue. All right, let's go recreate that same graph that we made. I'm going to click in A1 and hang on to my click. Drag down to B12. And in Numbers, chart is right here. I'll click on chart. I'm adding a bar graph. Remember, it was a horizontal one, so I'm going to pick this. And there it sits right there. I can pick it up. Last time I had to add my title over here. So when I click on the graph, I see I have all kinds of choices that show up over here. Y-axis, that's my up and down one. I want an access name. So I add that. See how it says category access? If I double click on that, come on, click, fix it, double click. This is years. And click on my graph and those things show up again. Over here on the right it says value X. So I click there. Then I want an access name for that, and you'll see that shows up down here. I'll put number of wins. And there I've created that graph. Up here I'm going to switch to articles. Click in A1, drag all the way down until I've made it to C12. Let go. Go up to chart. This time my graph was in columns. You can still pick that up. Over here was number of points. So I'll go over here on the right hand side and go to access. Y-axis is the one that's highlighted, so we'll do that one. Number of points. X-axis. Go to that one, category X, access name. Name of article. Now notice the article names don't show up here. We have many choices on how it labels. Depending on what you pick in the chart, you'll notice over on the right it's changing what my choices are. So I want you to click on the area that has the name of your articles, and you'll see that those show up right here. Right now my angle for my label is horizontal. Change that. Try right diagonal. See what that does? Try left diagonal. See how that changes it. Left vertical. Ta-da! Now you have all the titles. And now you have made the exact same graphs. But we're going to go one step further because creating the graphs you now discover is kind of easy. I want you to go back to the one that your game's won. I want you to click on just one bar. And when you've clicked on just one bar, you'll get the dots at the end of each bar. And in series, you'll get some choices. Value labels. It says none. Change it to number. See how it now labels it for you? Clicking on my graph, I can also go to chart and chart colors. Since I've done the Broncos, I want something in more of an orange and blue. See how I'm just checking them out? You go checking out the colors, and I want you to pick a different color than what it defaulted to. And then I want you to go to Articles, click on that graph, and I want you to go change those colors too. Ooh, I like that combo. Besides changing those, go to Series and add those labels. So now you've learned how to add labels and change the color for both of them. And here's how you turn these in. Because numbering is not just directly connected, you're going to pretend to print this. So Command P, or File Print, has both pages right there. Click on the print symbol. And when this comes up, you know how to do the Save as PDF. I'm going to take this check mark out so it doesn't hide the extension. Bar graphs and numbers. It just added the word articles to it. That's just fine. .pdf. Making sure it goes in my Computer App 7 folder. Say Save. And then I will turn that in on Schoology. Bar graphs and numbers is the name of the assignment.